guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Patti, and on Mondays I'd make gnomes, and on Thursdays I do budget home decor. Today I want to share with you some super easy little Christmas trees that I made. These are real easy to make, inexpensive. They're great for your house, they're great for friends, they're great for craft fairs. If you want to know how to make them, stick around. I'll show you how. Okay, for this first one, we're going to use a 3.8 by 11.9 styrofoam cone, some yarn bee for the love in white, and a stringer of lights. Okay, first up thing we're going to do is we're going to start cutting into the bottom of our cone because we're going to recess that down inside that cone so that you don't have to put it on the back of the tree. It's hidden underneath the tree. So just cut the shape of that out and then just start whittling that away until you get a cavity in there big enough to put that in and hide it. And just turn your light on, make sure it works before you glue it in. And then just add a little bit of glue inside there just to secure it. Okay, next I'm just going to start with the yarn on the very bottom, and I'm just going to start wrapping it around. Now you just want to go ahead and start real close to the bottom, overhanging just a little bit because you don't want any of that styrofoam cone to show. And then we're going to start just wrapping it all the way around. And you're going to kind of pull it down as you go. Maybe wrap it like every 4 times and then pull it down because we want to try to get it as thick as we can. Then after you've got it 4 times around, just go ahead and push it down and glue it in. Now you're going to spot glue probably about every 4 turns because you don't want it moving. Just push it down though so it is snug. You just want it real full. And you could do this with just any kind of furry yarn or plush yarn. There's a lot of different ones that you can use. I got this one at Hobby Lobby, and if you watch, it's like every other week that it's on sale for like 30% off. So, and just when you get to the top, go ahead and wrap it around, cut the top off, and just secure it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and open up our stringer of lights. We're going to pull them open pretty good so that we don't have any kinks in them at all because we want it to lay as flat as possible on the cone so you don't see it. And turn it on so you can see where you're putting your lights to, and just kind of wrap it around all the way till you get to the very, very top. And then we're just going to secure that off with a piece of wire. Just take a piece of wire and fold it over about 3 or 4 times. And then just kind of make a U shape and just wrap it around that wire. And then we're going to do the same thing for the bottom. Just go ahead and pull your fur down over each of all the wires, and it'll blend in there real good where you don't see them. And then take a wire and secure the bottom right up close to the edge. Okay, now I'm taking 2 stars, and I got these at Michael's, and I'm just putting them together to kind of give them a little bit of depth. And then I'm going to paint them with a Folkart Cottage white paint. And then I'm going to come back and put some real fine iridescent glitter over the top of it. So just get your sides and your back and your front all painted white. And then come back on the front, put a little bit more paint on the front. And then go ahead and sprinkle that glitter on there while it's wet and let it dry. Okay, next just going to secure it to the very top of that tree just by 2 little dots of glue. Just push it on top and then come back in and put a little bit of glue around the base and just push that fur up over it, and that'll hold it in place. Next, I'm just going to use some red pins. It has like a little ball pin on the tip of it. And just cut it, if on the top part of them, cut them because it'll be too long to go through the styrofoam. And I got these at Michael's, and just kind of randomly put them on. And just make sure you don't poke through any of the wires. So you might want to just turn your lights on so you can see where the wires are, and then just kind of randomly put them in there till you have as many as you want. Okay, that was a pretty quick one. You can leave it with the lights on or turn the lights off. It's a great mantelpiece. This one turned out really good. I was real happy with this one. Next one, we're going to take a little terracotta pot, and I give you the link for that in below. We're going to paint it white. Then I'm coming back in with some gray and kind of distressing it a little bit, and then go back over it with the white to kind of soften it up a little bit. Okay, then find a dowel stick that'll go inside of that pot. Go ahead and sharpen it with a pencil sharpener and stick it into your styrofoam. Then we're going to cut a piece of styrofoam to put inside of our pot and glue it in. And that way we can stick that stick through that to hold it in place. Otherwise, it's going to move around. So you want to go ahead and poke a hole in the top there just to kind of get it started. And then you're going to go ahead and put the pointy end back inside your little styrofoam, and then the blunt end inside of your flower pot. Okay, then we're going to take some ribbon, and we're going to cut 45 pieces of 4.5-inch ribbon. And this is a 3/4 inch wide ribbon, but it takes 45 pieces. I used a roll and then maybe just a couple of foot on the second one. Okay, then we're just going to kind of measure on our cone where we're going to start, and then I'm going to take a marker and I'm going to mark it. I'm coming 1.5 inches from the bottom and just make little dots all the way around it so that you make sure that when you're putting your ribbon on, you kind of do stay lined up. And then we're going to take our ribbon and we're just going to fold it in half, glue it together. And then we're just going to mark it on the glue onto the styrofoam cone and add the ribbon. And we're going to start doing this all the way around. Now just go ahead, if you want to get a good start, go ahead and glue your ribbon together. Then you can this kind of goes a lot quicker. And you're going to try to get them as close together as you can where you don't see the styrofoam, and you probably are going to have to overlap a little bit on just the top edge to get it just in place. And I started gluing on just the top edge first. But go ahead and glue on the top edge and the bottom edge as well, because I went back and did that. Just kind of make sure that they are lined up, and that will keep them closer together on the bottom if you start gluing that down. Just kind of hold it up every once in a while and just look to make sure your ribbon is even on the bottom, because that's going to be your main focal point. And then I went ahead and took my flower pot off of there because it was so much easier to do that without the flower pot on. But go ahead and continue around till you get this bottom layer done. And then we're going to come back in and we're going to start the next layer. We're going to come down 2 3/4 inches from the top. Go ahead and mark it, and then take your ruler and go ahead and mark the little dots all the way around so you can kind of keep this one lined up as well. And then go ahead and start attaching your pieces on the top and the bottom. Now just make sure that you try to keep them as straight as you can and continue around till you get that layer completely done. And then we're going to do the next layer. We're going to come down 1 1/4 inches from the top on this one. Go ahead and mark them. And then go all the way around. And some of them you'll have to overlap like we did on the bottom. Just make sure you get it in there pretty full. And then the top layer, we don't have to mark it because we're going to be from the top. Okay, and again, just make sure that your first one is pretty straight. And then just start filling in all the way around. Then we're going to go ahead and do the top layer. Same way, just go to the top. Okay, then when you get that finished, we're just going to go ahead and take the scissors and trim anything out that's hanging over the top. And then we're going to come back in with a piece of ribbon exactly like this and put it around the top just to kind of finish it out. Just come up about 1/4 inch from the top and then just glue a circle around there, and then we're going to glue that flat on the top part. Just make sure you come up over the edge a little bit because it is going to fold over. And then go ahead and glue inside of the circle and just go ahead and flatten that out. Okay, next we're just going to add some greenery. We're going to start at the very top and we're just going to wrap it all the way around. And we're going to wrap it around several times. Then we're going to finish it off in the top part, and we're going to leave a little bit of hole in the middle because we are going to put a little diamond jewel in the middle. But just make sure that you get this put in there pretty tight so that you don't see any of the red through it. Just kind of make sure that you're kind of pulling it tight as you're going around there as well. Then just kind of to keep going into the center and get a smaller and smaller and smaller hole. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and glue our stick into our flower pot. And then we're going to take that same jute and we're going to wrap it around the flower pot, starting at the top of the base. And we're just going to keep going around until it completely seals in the top of that flower pot. So you're just going to kind of go round and round and round and kind of go up that stick as well. Just kind of closing up all that opening in there. Okay, after that's all in there, then we're going to go ahead and we're just going to put a little diamond jewel on top. And that was pretty easy. You could do that with any kind of ribbon that you want to. It turned out really cute. I was real happy with this one as well. This next one, I'm going to start with some wooden candlestick holders, and I am just going to paint those with a Folkart Cottage white chalk paint. Then I'm going to take some Parisian gray chalk paint, and I'm just going to lightly distress them. Then go back over them with the white chalk paint just to kind of blend it in. Okay, next I'm taking some black and white fabric, and I got out of the camera, but I'm on a straight line on the edge, and then I'm just rolling the styrofoam cone and marking the bottom of it to make a pattern to go around this cone. Just make sure you roll it all the way around and then stop and then just cut off. It doesn't matter if you have a rough edge at the side, and you're going to cut it an inch below the line that you just drew. Then on the edge, you're just going to start rolling it in. Just make sure that your straight edge ends on the side that you see. We're going to hem it up 1/4 of an inch. And we're going to do a smaller one too that's about 4 inches, and that's what that other fabric's sitting there for. Just roll that up and then tuck in this top piece. And I'll zoom in here. Just tuck it right in there and then continue to roll it up to the edge, and then we're going to go ahead and glue down that one edge. Okay, next we're just going to cut some slits in here. These are about 3/4 of an inch slits, and you can go all the way around, and that way we can glue it down to the base, and it just makes it smoother. You're going to have 2 layers on some of those, so you make sure you get both layers glued in, and go ahead and kind of pull that fabric snug so it has a nice soft edge around the base. And then you're going to do the same thing for the little piece there. It's like a 4.3 inch cone that you use on that one. Inch dowel stick sharpened, and we're going to mark it at 4 inches, and then we're going to take some craft foam, and that's what's going to hold it into the candlestick. So just cut a piece off, and we're going to measure it in a minute. Just go ahead and put your stick down into the candlestick, mark where it stops, and then you're going to make your craft foam go below that line, and then just go ahead and put it back into the candlestick just to make sure it fits before you glue it onto your dowel rod. Just roll it around there, and then we're going to glue it back into the candlestick, and that'll keep your stick sticking straight up. That's going to go into your styrofoam cone. And then go ahead and attach it to your tree right in the center. Okay, next we're going to take another dowel stick for the small tree, and we're going to cut it at 3 inches. Make sure you sharpen one end also. Go ahead and put it in the candlestick, mark it, and then we're going to wrap our craft foam around it. And then go ahead and attach it to the candlestick. And then attach it to your tree. Okay, then we're going to take them back out now that we know they fit, and we're going to go ahead and glue the stick into the tree. Just put a little bit of glue inside the tree and just around the edge, and go ahead and push those in on both of them. Okay, next we're going to take a piece of 12-inch garland. We're going to cut it in half, and we're going to wrap this around the top part of the base of each of these little trees. Just make sure you glue it in good, and make sure they're tight. This gives it a nice little trimmed out edge on it. And then do the same thing for the little mini tree. Okay, next we're going to add a couple of wreaths to the front of them. We're just taking a piece of garland. I'm going to wrap it around a 3/4 inch dowel rod just to kind of give it some shape. And that was probably about a 9-inch piece of garland. Just kind of make it as thick as you want to. And then we're going to add a little black and white check ribbon to the front of it just to kind of dress it up a little bit. And then go ahead and trim it off a little bit. Put it onto the wreath to see how much you want to cut off. And then go ahead and attach it to the wreath. And then we're just going to glue the wreath right onto the tree. Just kind of at a diagonal. Then we're going to take a little metal snowflake I got at Hobby Lobby, and one of the little push pins. It's got a little a little green tip to it. You can get these at Michael's. Just attaching it through there. You had to cut it off because it's would go through the back of that. And just push it on there. Okay, for the larger one, I'm just taking like a tube and just wrapping it around there, a little bit bigger circle than the one on the littler one. And just kind of make it full. And then we're going to go ahead and add a ribbon to this one too, and do it just like we did the other one. Just glue that ribbon on and then go ahead and glue it onto the tree kind of at a diagonal. And then we're going to add one of those little ornaments to the top as well. Okay, there you have it. Those were super cute, super easy. They'd be great for a craft fair or for give your friends. This one really turned out great. Next one, we're taking a 3.7 by 8.9 styrofoam and a bunch of corks. And what you can do is you can make sure your corks are all the same size in length. And I'm just going to start cutting them in half long ways. And you're going to use quite a few. I can't remember exactly how many I used, but there was quite a few of them. Okay, you're just going to start attaching them to the bottom. And you are going to start having to overlap some of these. You know, you're probably going to put 3 or 4 on and then have one just kind of diagonal over the top of it a little bit. And then as we get higher up into the tree, you're just going to have to start cutting off some of the corners. But all of those are be covered up by the next layer that goes above them. Okay, that one, see, I put a diagonal there, just kind of overlapped it just a little bit. You just want to make sure that all of them are standing up straight. Okay, and finish out that layer. That one I had to go ahead and cut off. So you are going to do a little bit of trimming, but it goes together pretty easy. This was a pretty easy tree. Okay, then when you start the next row, you're just going to kind of put it in the next one in the center of 2 corks. And you're going to come down over the top of that other cork by about 3/8 of an inch. And just keep gluing the top and the bottom on each one. And just keep moving them around until you get them straight. And you're going to have to trim off little edges. And you can now also overlap like I did that one on the bottom. But you want to make sure that you do get all this straight. Okay, and keep adding them until you get to a point where you're going to have to do a cut, and I'll show you here how I cut mine in a second. If you have a miter cutter, it makes it a little bit easier. You can turn them at different angles and trim them off, but that one I'm only going to trim off one side, but as you get up higher into it, you're going to have to trim off both sides. But don't worry, you're not going to see it because the next layer above it is going to cover up that layer. And if you really want to make sure you don't have any spaces open, you could paint your cone a cork color base to start with. But if you paint it, be sure and Mod Podge it first because the paint will chip off if you don't. Take that same garland that we put on the other trees and we're just going to start at the very top of this tree and start wrapping it around. We're just going to try to seal in that entire top area. So just put a little bit of glue all the way around and then just get that completely sealed in. You're going to kind of do like a spiral around the top just to get it sealed in and then just leave a little bit of opening in the center because we're going to come back in and we're going to put a star. Okay, then we're going to take 2 stars and a dowel stick. Go ahead and sharpen your stick. Glue your 2 stars together. And then we're just going to glue that stick to the back of that star. And then I'm going to take some brown paint and some water, mix it together, and I'm just kind of creating like a stain for this star. So I'm just going to like stain it. Just get it on both sides and down the sides of it too. And then after it completely dries, we're just going to attach it to our tree right down in the center. This was a pretty easy one too. If you like these kind of videos, hit like. If you want to see future videos, hit subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I have another video, hit the bell. And tell me which one of these you like the best. I'd love to hear about it. Thanks for watching.